Alright, and I'm going to continue on with some more problems. On this particular problem, what I want you guys to know is we're always trying to figure out the easiest way to get this accomplished. And so the easiest way to get this accomplished is if I could just make this a -2. If that was a -2, I would create 0 here. Well, I can make this a -2 if I multiply everything times -2, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it times -2 on each one of these. And so when I multiply everything times -2, I get -2x plus -6y equals -26. And down below I'll have 2x plus -5y equals -18. I'm going to add my columns together, and I end up getting a -11y equals a -44. Divide by -11, y is 4. So the only thing left to do is to take this and plug it back into one of the two originals. I'm going to pick the first one because it looks a little bit simpler. So I have x plus 3 times 4 equals 13. So I get x plus 12 equals 13. I'll subtract 12 from both sides, and I get x is 1. So I end up getting the answer of 1, 4. I'll just check that solution. So 1 times 2 is 2, and -5 times 4 is -20. 2 and -20 is -18. On the next problem, if I look, nothing's really that easy to get rid of. I can't get rid of the 4 just by putting in this as a -4 because I can't make this a -4. So what I have to do is I have to start thinking about multiple. One of the things that people find the easiest to do is just kind of flip-flop these coefficients. So what I could do is I can say, well, this is 3, and this is 4. So I'm going to multiply all of these times 3, all of these times 4. Now the one problem with doing that, I'll show you. So we get 12x minus 9y equals 69. Down below I get 12x plus 16y equals 44. Well, now I have two positives, and I need one of them to be negative. So what I really wanted to do was actually multiply by a -4 everywhere. Or I could have just changed the signs once I came over here. So what happens is these create 0. This gives me -7y equals. This is a 25. And then oh wait, here's a mistake. I apologize. I nearly made a crucial mistake. This is actually a -9. So what I really have here is a -9 plus a -16. I always have to be careful of those negatives. So I end up getting a -25. So when I divide by -25 on both sides, I get y is a -1. I'm going to go ahead and pick the second equation to plug this back into just because it's all positives, and I like all positives. So I'm going to take and I'm going to plug this back in for the y because that's what y equals. So I have 3x plus 4 times -1 equals 11. So when I solve this equation, I have 3x plus -4 equals 11. Add 4 to both sides. 3x equals 15. Divide by 3. And x is 5. So I'm going to get my answer of x, y. And I'll go ahead and circle that. And I'll check my answer by plugging those back in. I already plugged it back into the first one, or the second one, so really all I need to do is check the first one. So 5 times 4 is 20, and then -3 times -1 is a +3, so I do end up with 23 as my answer.